Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you 12 powerful hidden features inside Windows 11 that most users have never seen. Let's dive straight in. Let's start with hidden OCR context extraction in Snipping Tool. Windows 11 has secretly added optical character recognition right inside Snipping Tool, meaning you can copy text from images instantly without retyping. Let's talk about how to use it. Click on the Windows search, type Snipping Tool. Click on it to launch it. You will have the option to start snipping by pressing Windows key plus Shift plus S on the keyboard. Either way, you can click on New to begin. Before that, click on the snipping area type. You can either choose rectangle, window, full screen or freeform. I'll go with the first option. Once you are ready, click on New. Now left click and then drag to snip the area of your choice. After making your screenshot, the Snipping Tool will open the image. From the toolbar, look for Text Actions. Click on it, and you will have the option to copy all text or Quick Redact, which will exclude email addresses and phone numbers. I'll just click on Copy All Text. After copying them, you can paste them in any document that you want. It's very easy and simple. And this is perfect for PDFs, screenshots, scanned images or error messages. On to the second feature, which is Click Lock. With Click Lock, you can drag without holding the mouse button. If you struggle with dragging, highlighting or selecting text or files, this feature is the trick. Click on the Windows search, type Control Panel, click on it to launch it. Under View By, click for a drop down and choose Large Icons. Go to Mouse and click on it. This will open the mouse properties. Head down and then enable Turn on Click Lock. Without the Click Lock, you would have to click and hold to make the selection or highlight you want, whilst holding the click button. But if you enable or turn on the Click Lock, something will change. After turning on the Click Lock, click on Settings and adjust how long you need to hold down a mouse or trackball button before your click is locked, so you can adjust either short or long. Then you click OK, then apply. Now you can click one and then release, then drag without holding. This is suitable for long text selections or trackpad users. Next up is focus sessions. Windows 11 now includes a focus style timer inside the clock app with automatic breaks and Spotify integration. This is perfect for students, remote workers, programmers, editors, and creatives. Right-click on the Start menu icon. Click on Settings. Click System. Scroll down and then click on Focus. From here, you can set the session duration, whether 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, or any minute of your choice. Once you've selected the duration section, then you click Start Focus Session. It's very simple and easy to use. Next up is Find My Device, and this is a must-enabled security feature. This feature allows you to locate, lock or wipe your PC if it's lost or stolen, just like Find My iPhone. To turn it on, right-click on the Start menu icon and click on Settings. Click on Privacy and Security, then click Find My Device. To make sure you are able to use this feature, make sure you sign in with your Microsoft account, and then you turn on your location. Once you are done doing these two, you'll be able to turn on the Find My Device feature, and this will save the device location when it's connected to the internet. For the next feature, you can turn any website into a desktop app. No more searching tabs or making your favorite website run like a native app. This feature works on Chrome, Edge, Brave, and other Chromium browsers. Once you are on the website, click on the three dots or the three dash. Scroll down and then find Save and then Share. Next, click Install Page as App. And by the way, I'm using Brave browser. Click Install Page as App. You'll get a pop-up asking you to install this page as an app. Click Install. Once you head to your desktop, you see the website being installed as an app on your desktop. So anytime you want to access the website, just double click on the app and it will take you there straight forward. It's very simple and easy. The next feature is right-click End Task on Taskbar. You've noticed if you have an application that is not responding on your PC and you can't end it by either clicking on the close or right-clicking from the Taskbar and clicking on close window, unless you click or right-click on the Taskbar and then click on Task Manager. Select the app from here and then click on End Task. I will teach you the simplest way to do this. Click on the Windows search, type Settings, click on it to launch it. Click on System, scroll down and then click Advanced. You have the Enable End Task in Taskbar by right-click feature here. Toggle it on. Now, if you have an unresponding application, assuming my Brave browser is unresponding and I can't close it by clicking on the close button, I can just right-click on the application and then click End Task from here without accessing the Task Manager. This feature can now help you to force close frozen apps instantly from the Taskbar without launching the Task Manager. Next up is the godmode folder, and this is a hidden control center. This feature unlocks over 200 advanced settings in one single place. To create this, right-click anywhere on your desktop or your desired location, and then click on New, and then choose Folder. Paste the code inside the folder. That is by renaming it using the official godmode string, and you click Enter. I already have one on my desktop, so I'll just confirm yes. You now have instant access to deep system controls. The folder will now turn to the control icon image. Double click to open and you have access to over 200 settings. It's very simple and helpful. The next feature is virtual desktops, which is a work and personal space separation. To create separate desktops for gaming, school, work and creativity, just click on the desktop symbol on the taskbar and then hover onto New Desktop and then click on it. This will instantly create a new desktop. From here, you can open new application or start a new work, which will be different from your main desktop. And then to switch desktops, hover onto the desktop symbol and then choose the desktop of your choice, either desktop 1 or desktop 2. This is perfect for productivity. And to get rid of a desktop you no longer need, just hover onto the desktop and then click on the close icon. Next up, which is the shake to minimize. That is shaking an active window to minimize or open applications. To turn this on, right-click on the Start menu, click on Settings. Next, click on System. Scroll down and find Multitasking. Click on it. Enable the feature called Title Bar Window Shake. Toggle it on. Now, when I select an active window and then I shake, all application will minimize. When I shake once more, it will restore all minimized applications. On to the next feature. Windows have a hidden emoji, GIF, symbol, and Kaomoji panel. To enable this, press the Windows key plus period on your keyboard. And this will open the emoji panel and is packed with special characters, symbols, GIFs, and emojis. You can just search any emoji of your choice and then click on it. Okay. Next up is keyboard shortcut to browse Taskbar apps. For this feature, you can scroll through Taskbar apps using arrow keys or first letter search. Simply press Windows key plus T. This will make a highlight on the Taskbar. Press T once more to start navigating without touching the mouse. Once you want to open any application of your choice, just press Enter while that application has been highlighted. This is fast and then easy. Now on to the last feature, which is volume mixer per app audio control. This feature allows you to control the audio of every app without interfering with others. Just head to the volume icon on the taskbar, right-click on it and then select Open Volume Mixer. From here, you can adjust the volume per app, which is useful for lowering game volume or muting browsers whilst editing or doing something else, and also for turning streaming audio. It's very simple and then easy. And that's the end of this tutorial. If you found this video useful, click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And also tell me in the comments which feature surprised you the most. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.